Hey, what's going on, guys? OddManMC back at you again with my No Stone series. So I wanted to kind of reiterate what this series is all about. I decided to do No Stone, meaning that I cannot craft, I cannot build with stone. So like anything like this was already in place. I'm not going to worry about it. So the only way I can get stone tools or stone weapons is trading with my villagers. I know it doesn't seem like too much of a challenge, but it's enough of a challenge to where it's frustrating because sometimes I could run out of emeralds, and that's the whole point of having like my farm, so I can trade with my villagers and stuff like that. And I just tend to use stone a lot, and I don't tend to use wood in mass quantities like I did for this. So that's kind of like where my thought process was. Plus, I can't craft any of the new workstations that involve stone, so the only ones I can do are like the loom and the fletching table and the cartographer's table and stuff like that, the lectern. And I just thought, well, let's add a little bit of a hurdle that we have to kind of get past. So I can still find them in the other villages, which I plan on doing, but I cannot craft them myself. So I wanted to kind of show you guys what we did last episode, and we'll kind of go from there. So if you're just tuning in, my name's OddManMC. This is my Let's Play world of No Stone, which I just described, and we just built our house in the last video. Sorry. So it's a lot of orange, and somebody on Reddit had let me know that it's kind of hurtful to the eyes just to kind of look, because it is a bright popping color, which I understand. So I want to add some variety to it. So if you have some ideas of colors that would go really well with this that don't involve stone, like cobblestone or andesite or anything like that, please let me know. I'm thinking of using jungle wood because we are right next to a jungle biome, and I do like the color. I did place some down this way because I do like the color of it, and I also use some down there, but I mean it's enough of a difference to where it makes the orange pop more, but it takes away from the vibrancy, I would say. I'm not the best with colors. I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but I am partially colorblind. I have a hard time seeing colors that are close enough in shade or tint. So like if two blues are right next to each other, to me they look almost identical. Even if you guys can probably tell one's different than the other, I have a hard time distinguishing that. And I didn't really find that out until I was in art class back in high school. I was drawing a picture with pastels, and I thought I was using the color red, and my teacher actually said, no, you're using like a brown. And I had no idea. So yeah, I think I might use some jungle wood in there just to kind of make it pop and go from there. And then I will show you guys my sugarcane farm that we did a time lapse on, which I'm really happy with how that turned out, and seems like you guys really liked it. Let's see, where did that vine go? Oh, there it is. So it's small, but it's definitely getting there. I want to fill in some of this, and I was going to go out and search for lily pads because that's normally what I do. But with the 1.14 update, we can use waterlogged stairs, and we can just walk right over them, which I think is awesome because, one, I had a bunch of wood lying around, and it adds to what I really want to do with this series is just use blocks that I normally wouldn't use, at least to that capacity. Alright, so we got that going on. I still got this villager in here. I would like to get him moved in there eventually, but we're going to extend these walls out around and actually make this village a little bit bigger and open up this a little bit so the villagers can move around. And I might expand upon these. I did take some of the wood from before, but I think I'm going to tear up some of this and put some dirt in and make my farms bigger, so that way my farmers have some more room to kind of move and actually more stuff to plant, keep them busy, that way their trades are a little bit more available. And then with these guys, let's see, I don't know if I can make that. Here we go. With this is the blacksmith that I was living in, but I moved my bed up there so that way it's a little bit easier. I want to transform this. I already tore out the cobblestone, and to prove show you guys what I mean, gone. I don't want to use it. I'm gonna re-put my jungle wood down, and I want to turn these two buildings into one, and I want to make it like my spot for my blacksmith, my toolsmith, my weaponsmith, anything like that, as I start getting these stations in. So that's kind of what we're doing today. I want to really focus on getting this building kind of together. It's not perfect, and I might make some changes as I go, but I want to get it to the point where I'm at least happy with it and it's usable and the villagers can use it. And then when I start extending the wall around, and I really want to change this wall up, I don't want it to just be regular planks all the way around, but that's just what I had at the time. I have a design in mind. I've been testing it out in a creative world, and I want to open this up and have it lead down, and we'll have some different buildings with some of the different professions, so that way the villagers can use that. So that's kind of what we're working on today. As of this moment, we are up to 12 subscribers. So those of you guys who are checking us out, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I didn't really think much of YouTube when I started. I'm a huge fan of YouTube. I've always wanted to just give it a try. But I used to do recording back in high school. I worked with a friend of mine who, now I think I told you guys about him. He lives down in Florida, and we used to just do little like skits trying to be funny, even though we definitely weren't that funny. He was probably the funniest one out of both of us. But we really wanted to just kind of do it for fun. I'm going to take these guys out too. So I haven't done a whole lot of video editing up until now, and I really missed it because I love working with computers. I thought about going to school for computers at one point before, or even when I was considering going for music. I even thought about switching at one point. So let's do that. I like that. So that's not too bad. Kind of leads down. I don't feel like we hit our head. It's just kind of, well, right there we do. So I'm gonna take these guys out, and we'll have to fill in with something. But yeah, I really miss video editing. And the reason I chose to do Minecraft is, one, I play this game a lot. My wife can attest to that. And it's just a lot of fun. So I've seen people like Green, I've seen people like Mumbo, and just watching them do this and just have so much fun, I just really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm gonna change this up as we go. So that's kind of why I chose to do Minecraft, because I just really love this series. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit and gather some materials for my farms and do maybe a little bit more work on here, but I'll check you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we got a little bit more work done on the house and the blacksmith area down there. I came up here so I could harvest the crops that are going, so we can get some trades done with our villager. We're going to go harvest from our sugarcane farm in a second, so that way we can trade with our librarians and start getting some emeralds and some levels up on them. But let me show you in 1 second, once I get all this wheat, some of the stuff we did. I just did some little changes, and I might change them up as I go. I'm not sure. There is a couple spots that I like more than others, and it looks like it's getting dark, so I did add some glass just to kind of even out the walls and make it, it doesn't seem like they're so open. For right here, I want to do something involving you guys. Since this is my big build, my big house, I think I might put up a wall. I might do the jungle wood right here, and then I kind of want to just put some names of you guys, some of my subscribers, and even some of like the best comments that I get. I think that would be really cool and really fun, because I want to get you guys involved, because we got people subscribing and you guys seem to like what I'm doing, so I kind of want to get you guys involved. This is what I don't like the look of, is this side, but I could just take that out and put a jungle block in. So let me show you what we did to the front. This changed just a little bit. So I added the glass there, and I added this strip of jungle wood right along the top, above one above where the doors are, just to kind of add a little division and make it not so orange all the time. I want to do some more little things as we go along here, especially over where the staircase is and around there, but I need to find some material that I want. If you guys have any suggestions on materials, please let me know. So this is what we did with the blacksmith area. I put wood back in here where there was dirt. I think the lava sets this on fire, so it might be here, it might not. So far it's doing so good. And I took out the planks right here, and I just added the logs to kind of even out the side and kind of go along with the edge, and I might take that out and put a log in too. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to get through. I moved the toolsmith in here. I want to put a fletching table and a loom and all that kind of stuff because I want to get these guys to start breeding soon. And then I just kind of opened this up and I had this open. I closed it off with some wood planks, and then I added some stairs and a couple slabs, just kind of add some depth. I like what stairs can do on the interior because they add angles and some depth that you can't normally get from just a regular square. So we're going to open this up eventually once we get the outer wall set up, but I think we're going to head over to the sugarcane farm and let's get some paper going for the librarian. And then we'll turn this all into paper, and I want to make sure I don't lose any and I don't hit any on the floor because I don't want to miss it. And we've already got most of a stack just from that little bit, so that's pretty good. If you guys ever do get to play on any SMP servers outside, you want to play with me, I do play on a SMP server called MindLink as of now. They're set only to 1.8.9, so it's not the newest update, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to play on it, but I've been playing on them for I think about 3 years because I used to have a couple friends that played on there, but they don't play on that anymore. And I actually do have a new series that I'm going to be starting hopefully soon. I just got accepted into I think it's called the MC Pueblo server. There are some guys that I met on Reddit, and they were looking for people to come join their server to help build and do all that kind of stuff. It's set up very similar to Hermitcraft. I did look around a little bit and start gathering a few materials, but I do want to do something with you guys and kind of show you guys around and have one of the server guys show me like more about the server. I know there's some shops. There's another hub that they're currently building, so I'm coming in kind of late to what they're doing here, but I thought it would be really cool to kind of do a series on there and just build and just have some fun. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited to actually get to do some of the crazy features of Minecraft now, like the elytra and stuff like that. Stuff that I don't normally get to in SMP survival or just in standard survival, because I mainly do focus on building and trying to just survive. Well, we got quite a bit from that. That's pretty good. Did I miss any? Yeah, I did. So I'm excited to do that. I think they have an elytra shop, but I want to start small. I just want to get a house going on there, and I want to get my bearings. So again, that's the MC Pueblo server. I can't remember what that translates to. Honestly, I took my years of Spanish in high school, and I don't remember. So I think I got all of that. So let's go turn this to paper and trade with the villager. And 3, 2, 1, we got paper. All right. So I know that one of our villagers does have Fortune 1. I'm hoping that we can at least get Fortune 2 or 3 eventually and get that on an iron pickaxe, or hopefully eventually a diamond pickaxe. So let's see, which one are you? You 24 for emerald. I think they're all 24 paper. Yep, and he's the guy with the Fortune 1. And he has the luck of the sea. So 26 and a book. I think we can get that a lot lower eventually, but let's just start with these guys and slowly get some emeralds going and making them level up a little bit. These new villager mechanics, I've been listening, like I think I've said this before in one of my videos, I have been listening to the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs and Joel Duggan, and those guys, they talk so much about these features and some stuff that I didn't even know about. They talked about how these guys have to go to work and they have to sleep in order to even restock their trades, which I think is fantastic, because I hated the old system where we would trade and then easily the trades would get locked out, and eventually even once you used all of them, they would just completely shut out. So you'd have to either get rid of the villager and get a new one, or go from there. So we got Fortune 1 and Punch 1. Punch 1 won't be too bad, and they dropped a little bit, so which is kind of nice. Punch 1 will be good once we get a bow and a lantern. I don't actually have any lanterns, so let's get 2 of those. Those would be cool to add. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Let's see. I like these hanging off of stuff. I've tried these in Creative Worlds, And I want to do some jungle fences to kind of change it up from this. I just don't like, is that attached? It is. So let's do one there. That's not too bad, because it hangs off to the side and we're walking right past it. Good. And we'll do one right here. That looks cool. All right. Getting our toes in the water with these 1.14 updates. Awesome. And then our farmer, where did he go? He went in there. So what trades can you make? So he can do some potatoes and he can do wheat. And we actually do have plenty of that in our chests, I believe. We can get some more ingots from him. And actually we can level up our blacksmith a little bit more with that, I think. I think we can do that. Yep, we got plenty of potatoes. We have carrots, got some wheat. Thought we had more, but I think I might be thinking of something else. Here we go. So we got enough to get 2 with the wheat. That's good. He's at apprentice, so is that what everyone's at? I think so. Novice is the next one, I think. Yeah. Because I don't think I traded with these guys much when I started, before they switched over to the updates. Let's see. And then I think I can get one more. Cool. Alright, so we have 13 emeralds. That's not too bad. And then the blacksmith, where are you at there? We'll get a few more stone tools from him. And he's already leveled up to apprentice. We can do 4 iron ingots for that, but iron's going to be sacred for me, so I don't want to do that. Let's do 4. Because it doesn't put him up a whole lot. So we'll slowly start leveling him up. And I think I'll start doing some mining one of these days, like pretty soon. Probably next episode or towards the end of this one. See, and that's what I meant. I don't feel like I can do anything but stone here, and I don't know, do I just leave this open? I mean, would blacksmiths do that? I don't really know. I think we're just gonna open it up because I can't have wood here. I don't know why they would spawn like that, because the lava just carries over. So yeah, I'll just get rid of that. Yep, and then we'll just leave that open. I'm not crazy about it, but you know, it works. Alright, you're gone. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go sleep, and then we're gonna start working on the farms over there for the wheat and potatoes and carrots. See you in a minute. Alright guys, and with that our crops are planted. I did mess up my math over here. I put dirt blocks here before, so I swapped them out for some acacia logs that I pulled out. But these 2 sections are our wheat. That way we can trade with our farming villager as well as our potatoes, and just for the heck of it I threw some carrots in too, because I think we'll unlock some carrot trades as we go on. And then I think to wrap up the video, I'm going to start on my wall in my house. So I got a couple signs, and for today I'm just gonna put up one. This guy, he followed me from when I started. It was only a few weeks ago, but I really appreciate some advice that he's given me. I've watched his channel grow as well. So he has a gaming channel, and I hope you guys will go check him out as well. His name is, whoops, I think I have my caps locks on. I do. Kashida, I believe. He has a RL Craft series going on right now with a friend of his, and it's super funny. I try to keep my channel family friendly. I try not to swear. I don't think I have yet, but I am an adult and I do swear in my my free time. But if you are watching my series with your kids, or if you like watching Minecraft series with your kids. They do swear a little bit over in there, but it is really good content. I am really enjoying it, so I highly recommend that you guys go check him out. He's a really nice guy. From the few times that I've talked to him, he's given me some really good advice, and go check him out. Show him some love. So I think that's it for me, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys coming and watching. And we're at 12 subscribers. I'm really hoping that we can hit, too close to my face there. I'm hoping we can at least hit 20 subscribers by Christmas. I think that's a fairly decent goal, and I really think that we can reach it. So if you guys like what you see, and you want to see more, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell if you want to be notified when I do upload, because my schedule just gets very sporadic. But the most important thing, guys, is to keep calm, be odd. Peace, guys.